Good evening. Welcome back to BoomerRexTonight, your nearly daily news and politics source. Let me introduce Mr. Boomer Rex himself.
Since you've already introduced the asshole.
No, when he
Good
does the jump hand gesture.
Oh, that's getting cut out.
Yeah, that's fine, but I still see it, and so there's a
You
part of
feel
my brain that's
compelled to say something.
do something. Flip the table. That's probably not the answer.
And I am RisenLadyHeathen.
And that is
I just have this feeling that he's giving me the sign like I'm supposed to do something.
yes, that's what I'm doing.
And the thing is that
You should watch out. I
no,
know a
your-
bunch more of
your
the signs
count
he's
is
got.
often off for two reasons. One, because this counts computer 1 second at a time, and also sometimes you'll start early because when I say 10 seconds, I
You
don't
haven't
always
pushed the button
I
yet.
don't always hit the button right away. So sometimes it's a couple seconds.
God,
either
production
side.
values have just gone to shit.
Excuse me, I'm doing a brilliant job. Fuck you both.
That sounded a lot like Boomer Rex volunteering to do this shit before class.
No, and part
You
of
wake up early and do it,
Part
right?
of the reason why the shows have been posting so late is because my cats have somehow figured, our cats, I should say, have figured out how to.
I don't believe
unplug
my
the
cat
damn
is
computer.
involved in this.
Xerxes is certainly involved, and he's both of our cats.
Yeah, probably true. You could bring him over more frequently for kitty playtime.
Well, what it is it's him and Zeus chasing each other about in the middle of the night, like.
Yeah, but if Xerxes
hounds
isn't
of hell
around,
there at
Zeus
their
won't
feet.
chase anything.
Yeah,
no.
but
Yeah,
But
but
you
that
don't
doesn't
want
help in the
Xerxes
middle of the
around
night.
at night. Yeah, okay. It's bad enough, my cat. So, my cat's end of day, right, is to get on the end of the bed and jump up to above the television. It's a huge jolt. It's an amazing jump.
Oh, yeah. No, he's got to throw the rest of that cat body hard.
I know. And then his idea of first call
Yeah.
is to jump off there and land on me.
Yeah, that's just love.
I just,
That's just how cats show
you
their-
can't say get up much more loudly than that. I-
All right.
He can.
I
He could probably hit you
and
in the middle
has.
and full jump.
So now that you know what's going on with our cats and why the shows have been posted so late, let's dig right in.
I just assumed because we're hacks and frauds. but-
3 Americans were kidnapped in Haiti. What's
No,
going on with that?
17. No.
Yeah, there were 17 kidnapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 were.
And you remember that was going to be a big news item?
This is after the first 2.
Haven't heard about them since.
Yeah.
So 2 of them were set free a couple of weeks ago. 3 of them were set loose yesterday.
That was my only question. Is this
So-
a rolling count or okay? So
There are 12 remaining.
5 total out.
Yeah.
Good. Nope. I assume they are somewhere right now talking to very interesting people. Going. So what's the building like? Talk to me.
Yeah.
What'd you see?
Yeah.
Tell me
I
about
assume
your
so.
day. What was it like? You woke up and what happened?
Yeah.
What did you hear?
Yeah.
Were the people nice? Did you hear children playing?
They should. There are 5 children still in the hostage group.
That's the hostages.
Mhm. Yeah.
No, good luck. I don't even remember what the group's fucking demands were. I assume money. Does anyone know?
$1 million a head.
Okay, that and throw in 2 crime guys they know.
Yeah.
That's a rounding error. We've literally lost more than that out of the back of 1 truck.
Yeah. Anyway, the
As a country,
FBI
not us. We're
and
not
Haitian
dumb.
authorities and the Haitian anti-kidnapping unit.
Hey, whatever they're gonna call it. Where somebody fetch up a map of where Marine Expeditionary units are.
Right.
There are about to be a lot of very pasty Haitians running up in a building.
Yeah, probably not immediately now because they have to interview these.
Yeah,
3.
no,
Yeah.
But Haiti's one of those places that if you look at the we've talked before about the little impact projection.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
a kick.
A Mew can hit all of Haiti.
Yeah.
That's all within Marine range.
Yeah.
Especially now because they're getting smart and they're getting out of the fucking deep penetrative nonsense.
Yeah. And as long as they're being treated decently, I don't think
Oh yeah,
there's any
no,
hurry,
don't.
but-
Hell, I'm half tempted to say pay them just because. Look, this story didn't end the 3rd day with "we found all the hostages." We don't know what happened,
Yeah.
We do not negotiate with terrorists unless they are our president.
or are very quiet about it and call the Swiss first, like a normal fucking adult.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I just
You
thought it
can't throw
was.
a cop out in the thing and be like, now blah blah blah, negotiate with me. Like the
Things and
system has to
stuff.
go. No.
This was going to be a huge news story. We haven't heard a thing about them since
No.
the day after they were
Of
kidnapped.
course.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
But we
Just-
didn't find them
A
all
long
sleepy in a
time.
warehouse,
They
unsure.
were kidnapped in October.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're fucking annoying. They're the problem half the time.
Yeah.
There are 3 very convenient reasons we should let them continue to wander the globe, but other than that, like, they're going to be proselytizing where they're not supposed to be. They're going to be doing everything that's annoying and gets them hurt and us in trouble.
Who is this?
The religios abroad.
Yeah. They were touring an
God
orphanage
botherers
east
bothered
of
now
Port-au-Prince.
bothering Haitians.
And it was in one of the areas controlled by one of Haiti's biggest
Warlords.
crime gangs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why the fuck would you want to go there?
that's where they need God the most. No, it's the thing that pisses me off. The only vaguely respectable part of the missionary kids is they got fucking stones on them. And their kids are great. Their kids, like, they have horror stories about, that time they threw a grenade in my kindergarten class. But
Jesus.
yeah, they don't go to places that are awesome.
Yeah, that does not sound
No,
amazing.
they don't.
So good on you. And you got great, huge nuts. I hope you get out alive.
Hope
Yeah.
you still have them. Yep.
The fact that it's an organized crime thing makes paying for you really complicated. Because if this was just a group, right, we could pay him and make a deal. Like, some stuff. Come here. How about you
Yeah.
come be an intelligence source? Let me introduce you to my friends at the CIA. They will teach you all kinds of crazy shit. Come here.
I assume that's part of the ongoing negotiations.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on. What's
Sure.
going on with former officials slamming the DOJ?
Fuck them.
Yeah, I am.
Somebody with eyeballs used their mouth to say obvious statements like, do you have the mean parts of the quote? I know sniveling under his desk was part of it.
Yeah,
And Nick
You're
Merrick
correct.
Garland, excuse me,
I believe.
who was supposed to be a Supreme Court justice, now in the part of the justice system that actually gets to use verbs, like go and get them and
Yeah.
stuff.
Action verbs.
Yeah. Well, this is going to it would have uniquely positioned him to later be put up as a Supreme Court justice because, oh shit, no, he really has seen the legal system from every direction.
Yeah.
But no, he's kind of scared because of how it'll look. This is the FBI, remember, who has literally assassinated people in the United States. And, like, they lost Whitey Bulger. God damn
Yeah.
it.
Anyway,
What
so
image do you think the FBI is standing on?
anyway, I think these are people that, this is the circle he runs in, and they're getting fed up with him. This may help a little.
Yeah.
Especially after Trump admitted on TV he had obstructed justice.
Oh, jeez.
That's the...
No,
This is,
this is what pisses me
well,
off.
we already
This-
knew that.
This
but-
fucking idiot. We all knew this, and he wasn't hiding anything.
This is what makes
but
blood shoot out of my
you
whatever.
fucking say this shit out loud, and I just want to fucking be like, why isn't he in cuffs? Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, people can admit on national TV the bad thing they did and why they did
If
it,
anyone
and
got,
that can't be used in court?
if
Like, come on.
anyone got that much out of Hillary Clinton on any of the things she's ever been accused of,
Oh, yeah, she'd be in
I
jail
would be
twice
fine
over.
if they threw her in the oubliette from fucking Labyrinth.
Anyway,
That'd be
no.
fun.
I
so
want
he
Trump
appears to be-
just to have cuffs on for a little bit.
A lot of it.
I don't think he can sit like that for long.
No, I think he will fucking asphyxiate.
I suppose, yes, you're looking forward to a perp walk, but of course in his case it'll be a perp waddle. But anyway,
I want him to be scared, right? I want to open the paper one morning because it's fucking the 30s and papers are still a thing in my head,
yeah,
and see that some CEO shitbag or whatever, pick your favorite boss class to throw bottles at. I want to see one of them got hit with a no-knock warrant by the kids who don't fuck around.
yeah,
And they shot his dog, and they flashbanged his kid, and they, like, all the stuff. Like, I hope no one gets hurt. Up
the full FBI treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where everybody does all their talking with somebody kneeling on your back.
We'll just send in some, cops. Where's the worst place you could think of to have cops come knocking on your door? Philadelphia, New York. What are we talking
Minneapolis,
about?
Portland.
Minneapolis, Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
All right.
SWAT team.
We'll send their SWAT team to this door and be like, go find shit. Pretend they're black. Go.
Somebody write that up as a reality television show, and I bet we can get it done.
Oh, Lord.
And you know what? That would be an okay reality show.
Yeah,
that would be the only good
That
one.
would be the only good one that he would ever watch.
Yep. No, they're so bad for us.
Would you-
You'd be better if you guys huffed paint in the garage. Don't. But
Don't.
Yeah, that's a bad thing to do.
reality television's about the same.
Kind of sort of, you're allowed one reality television show. That's it.
Yeah. Too much rots your brain.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could believe that.
One in small doses.
I disagree. I do not believe there is a safe minimum dose. It's like radiation.
Yeah, okay.
Its
Well,
damage is
that-
cumulative.
That's your opinion.
That's
So anyway, the Michigan school shooting is going exactly the direction you knew it would go.
Actually,
So
I
now
like
we have the Michigan Attorney
This is
General
good.
offering to conduct a full and comprehensive review of the actions taken at Oxford High School before the shooting. So, again,
Yeah, because again, I don't feel like you can hit the parents for this if you're not going after the school and the whole board, like the whole way the system works. Because
Yeah.
honestly, you can't go after the parents without going after all the other people that let this fall through
Well,
the
and
cracks.
it's a long discussion, and those parents had a duty to one child, that those school administrators had a duty to every child,
Right.
and the parents,
of
and
whom he was one.
yeah, which also meant
So
stopping
now
his
you're going
ass
to make
from
me
doing
say
it.
something understanding,
Nah,
right?
Oh no, that was hard.
Yeah.
Carry on. It's the good part.
Part of the problem is, how many school shooters have they ever talked to? And the answer is
Not the fuck's
one, right?
There's the Columbine ones.
Oh yeah.
No.
They did.
These school personnel,
Yes.
Oh, these particular school
Right.
personnel.
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is a,
School
here's a
shootings.
place where they are probably not well trained for this. So,
No, the problem with school shootings is the uncomfortable math problem of if you take all of the school kids who die in school shootings over the course of a year
yeah.
and hold it up to the number of people that cops killed in a year, those numbers are frighteningly, scarily different.
Yep.
But because of how television, our society, and even our little tiny human brains work,
Yep.
babies in danger
Yep.
makes the whole reptile move inside.
On the
your
other
skull.
hand, school is overwhelmingly safer
oh
than
Jesus,
home.
yeah, no,
Oh,
for
hell
yeah.
sure.
So
Again,
I'd be
Your
more impressed
kids
if
are-
parents weren't the leading cause of
Your
death. for
kids are
children.
not going to be hurt in a school. This doesn't happen.
It is
So-
very, very scary, but
I would
and
love to
very
look up
rare.
the statistics and compare them to similar shark bites, lightning strikes,
Yeah, and
winning
find
the
out where
lottery,
they actually-
that sort of stuff. Find out where.
Did I hear you taking a homework assignment? So anyway, it's going exactly the way you'd think it would go. And
no, but I'm
we'll
glad
see
we're
what
going to
kind
have
of an
that part of the
investigation.
discussion as well, because I really do think there is a tendency in institutions to validate their procedure and say anything else was so crazy. What could we have done?
Yep.
How could we have known? Well, you could have walked down and checked his bag and checked his locker. You
Yep.
could have said, "I'm sorry, he cannot stay here."
Okay, made a note.
Right? Yes, it's an overreaction and all kinds of things, but there are 12 lawyers who will explain why I get fired if he stays here.
Hell,
today.
I got my locker checked in high
I know.
school. I never did
They
anything
used to
wrong in high school.
routinely check all our lockers.
So, well,
I
not
brought
that they
alcohol
knew
to school
about.
one day because I was dumb.
Well, you're bad, obviously.
Anyway.
Well, the worst part was I gave up my friend because I'm not a kid to get in trouble, and if I'm not prepared to lie, I lie like a fucking like I'm bad.
Well,
If I'm prepared, like I'm fine, but like if I'm not prepared because
Don't
but-
do crimes the risen.
Yeah, no, somebody ratted me out.
Don't snitch the internet.
No, and the worst part
Well.
I feel the worst about giving up my friend who gave it to me. Like that's what I feel the worst about.
No, I mean... Who the hell knows?
everybody who didn't drink in high school raised their hand. Oh, look.
Well, and again, we're talking like a Smirnoff Ice. It was not hard liquor, okay? It was literally one bottle of like Mike's Hard Lemonade or something.
Yeah.
And I got suspended for 2 fucking
You were
weeks
one
and
step
had
up
to write a
basic
paper
white
on
Oh, my
alcoholism.
God.
What happened?
And I've
to
never
you?
gotten in trouble in my life before.
But you
never.
like pumpkin spice lattes.
I hate pumpkin spice. Fucking people.
We were
are
out in the
gross.
state park one night with a couple of cases of actually not half bad beer. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't, A1. And this highway patrolman pulls up and looks around and he said, "Guys, don't make me search for it. Go get it and bring it here." So we went, got a 6-pack of beer, gave it to him. There were 3 of us. Gave him the 6-pack of beer, 1 missing. And he said, "Fine, be good, guys. Have a good evening."
Yeah, you're not going to get
Drove
into
away.
too much trouble with.
And we still had 1.5 cases.
That's brilliant.
Uh,
Well
Paying
played.
taxes.
yeah. And he probably knew that too. His big lecture was don't drive drunk.
Yeah, and that's fair. Don't
Yeah.
drive drunk.
And
Like,
we didn't. We slept it off right there in the state park.
yeah, no. If
So-
you're gonna drink, like, first of all, don't
Which
drink
was the
under
plan
21.
the whole time, I pointed
But
out.
if you're gonna, like, find a place, hang out for the night. Like, don't
Yeah.
be dumb. And that's the same if you're a grown-ass adult, too. If you're gonna have more than 2 drinks in the course of, like, a 6-hour period, fucking find a place to stay, okay? Don't,
If you're
don't
gonna do
leave.
adult things, you have to be able to make adult plans, and where I'm going to sleep or what I'm going to put on after I take this off are things adults have to do.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you can't be out without your pants on the internet. You know that. We talked about this.
I have an interesting story.
Cool.
Archaeologists discover offerings in Aztec housing complex. So archaeologists, while excavating, I can fucking talk, an Aztec housing complex, have discovered offerings from after the fall of the capital. So the fall of the capital happened in 15
Okay.
something when the Spaniards came and were like, we are here now. This is our thing. Mar.
I just kind of see it as those. Were they Boy Scouts? Who knocked the rock over in Goblin Park or whatever it was?
I don't think it was Boy Scouts.
Whatever. It was shitheads
hope
to
it
some
wasn't.
degree. I'm sure that some of the people there had been.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, it was like something like 13 incense sticks and like a whole little setup.
Interesting.
There was like a little metal thing.
Okay.
The article was short and there wasn't a lot. So this
Okay.
was the main part, was that they found that somebody who had been giving offerings after the fall of the capital, and they found
Okay.
that interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
indeed.
Excellent.
All right, so we want to talk about Steve Bannon and what's going on in his world.
Oh my God.
Hopefully nothing good. What the hell is going on in his world?
Steve Bannon demands that we have more Judeo-Christian babies to save civilization.
Did he demand that to like a guard at some facility somewhere?
One would have
I mean,
hoped.
the guard would probably agree, but
This
with
was
other
on that
arrangements of 14 words.
idiot podcast.
But
Um,
why do we let him podcast from jail?
if you want to save the Judeo-Christian West, if you want to save civilization, you got to start having babies.
Man, somebody's gonna fuck around and speak like 4 paragraphs about why we need to build a prison on the moon.
Okay, can I just say, you people do not need to have more babies. I think 6 is more than enough. Stop.
No, that's exactly right. He's pointing to a problem. Is the millennials and Gen X and Gen Y and Gen Z and no, Gen X was okay. It's the millennials, Gen Y,
yep.
whatever.
Agreed.
Because we can't afford them.
Oh my God. And
the
you think if you were concerned about that, you might want to consider fixing some of the problems. I mean, America's in a second Gilded Age.
These are
We
the
have
same-
not had concentrations of wealth like this since the Gilded Age.
Oh, it's
Okay,
worse
but,
than the Gilded
but,
Age. We're
but
past
like only
there.
like 3 people have that wealth.
Oh yeah,
There's
no,
a
I mean,
class.
we're talking about billionaires taking little vanity flights
These
to
are some
space.
Gatsby motherfuckers.
And oh my God. So anyway,
Not good.
to put it in perspective, Elon Musk's wealth is around 200 billion. It would take the median U.S. worker for 4 million years.
Wow, buy some brain pills, the internet, and you can live forever.
Yeah.
Just have
So-
all those men with the giant veins together. They're scary. as
So,
fuck.
asshole Bannon, if
Hey.
you want babies, you might what?
He's not part of my tribe. Fuck that.
I'm
kid.
sorry, you're right. So,
Hey, he's scary, and he's one of those people. It's like
And
Frank
scummy.
Luntz. When he wants to talk about stuff, you want to listen. He's probably lying. Put your hand on your wallet. And
In
Oh.
our opinion, Steve Bannon is a piece of shit.
yep.
he might
But if
actually
you
be a
want more
fucking
babies, then you might want to fix some of the things that you and your rich
Make the math problem better.
owners
Yeah.
did to the economy. And you might want to think about undoing a whole bunch of that stuff. But of course you won't. So anyway, it's only going to get worse.
Do you know what they're doing instead? They're attacking my right to abortion. That's
Yes,
what they're
right.
doing. That's how they're going to get more babies. It's not going to be what
Absolutely.
they want, but
No, they're doing all the things, right? The Gilded Age, right? The robber barons monopolized the economy. They kept wages down. They bribed lawmakers. Sound familiar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. They're doing it again.
Yep.
So, how do we fix this? First and foremost, unions. Join a union.
Oh, yeah.
Unionize your workplace.
Yep.
And get rid of the shitty people you work with. They can't let the unions get fucked up. That's the one thing.
No, well, you
Don't let
could
the
have said
union
same
be the
thing
door
about
into
the
organized
Republican
crime.
Party.
Yes.
You could have
But-
said the same thing about the Democratic Party to a lesser extent. But yeah. And so what else did they have? Well, they had grinding poverty and child labor. And wait,
Yep.
several states have already rewritten their child labor laws because they needed people to work for low wages.
They needed people whose cost of living was artificially low so they could take a lower
Absolutely.
job. So they could keep low wages sticky.
So it's all coming back. You're going to live in the Gilded Age.
I know, but they don't fucking care, man. They love that. What's that garbage show about the thing where they should rise up and kill the people? The ones that live upstairs. Downton Abbey.
Oh,
And they love Mad Men. And they love Suits. And they love the Royals. And they love the class they're never going to be a part of.
Yeah.
Because we have convinced them that if they drink Bud Light and drive the right kind of truck,
This is our version of bread and circuses.
yeah. No, the flashy idiot light.
Billionaires taking a ride on a rocket almost all the way to space.
Oh my god, it's so funny to
Let them
watch
eat
Jeff
cake.
Bezos pretend that he can vagishly feel human feelings.
Pathetic. So, anyway.
Well, because he knows that everyone who's seen the Earth from a great distance has had a profound experience.
But he didn't have one. Didn't he say he didn't
Man,
have one?
No, he's not that honest. I'd have respected him then. I mean, I'd still say he's a monster and must be stopped, but
He is.
like put in a cage and sent around. to
Anybody who
Amazon
hasn't
jobs.
seen the photographs taken from the moon,
Yeah.
right? Looking back at Earth, right? And everybody has seen those photographs. You don't need the rocket ride, guys. It was a waste of money. Period.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear that China found something cool on the moon?
They found some rocks on the moon.
What
They found a square rock.
They found some rocks on the moon.
Well, they're trying to get to this.
That's cool. We'll get to see it soon enough.
Well, there was photos of it, and it looked kind of
I've
neat,
seen the
but
photos.
they could have been edited.
There's going to be
I
rocks
don't
on the
know.
moon.
Yeah, but cube-shaped rocks on the
They're
moon.
not cube-shaped.
Well, it looked like a box to me. All I'm saying is if the photos weren't edited, it is pretty interesting.
I have no heartburn with them driving toward,
Yeah.
right, the cube on the moon.
Yeah.
But it's not a cube. It's rocks. So, anyway.
Can't we
Like,
just have
comment,
5 minutes
subscribe,
of
every
aliens?
dream stepped on.
I'm
God.
saying it's aliens, folks.
Oh yeah.
Until I am proven otherwise, there's no proof that it's not aliens.
Oh my God.
Now, do we also have to go find that gopher on Mars?
The what?
The gopher on Mars.
What do you mean there's a gopher on
There's a gopher on Mars.
Oh, don't forget the face on Mars. That's the other great
No,
one.
fuck that one. Do we have a good? Oh, we're talking the Voyager one, right?
No, it was taken by one of the orbiters.
I thought it was. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, we have much better photographs, and there's no
Yeah.
face
Oh,
on
sure.
Mars. Anyway.
Okay. So this actually kind of blends into what we were just talking about, American wealth inequality.
No, I
Is there
thought
a
you had more to
question?
say.
No, it was.
It's
you
bad,
wanted
y'all.
to discuss American wealth inequality.
Done. Mic drop.
That's what we've been discussing for the last 7 minutes.
I thought we were talking about Steve Bannon.
No?
I mean, we started there. And then we crept over to like they figured out they could write checks. That you have to raise $10,000 a week to run a competent campaign, which means they're going to have to dial for dollars, which is the most soul-crushing work you can do. By the way, hey, everybody, don't forget to volunteer at your local political campaigns, whichever side you vote for.
No, folks, just so you know, I have a checklist here, and we go through the checklist, and so I did not realize we had crossed from one to the other. I thought we were still talking about Steve Bannon and mentioning this, but I thought you had a whole spiel you wanted to say about that, but apparently you blended them together. That's fine.
Yes,
That's fine. I just did not know.
because the second Gilded Age
Viking, fine.
is why the birth rates are down.
Weren't you saying, Asmo, you were listening to this thing where this dude compared what's going on to, like, oh no, America, the companies are still in 1991 or whatever?
That was part of who's
The Gilded Age
smackdown
thing?
of Garland, in
Yes.
that the political bodies are behaving as though it's 1991. And they really are. That was a lot of when my little brain was turning on, and I was learning about politics and
Yeah.
stuff. And
Well, they wanted it to go back to normal. Well, it's not headed back to normal, guys.
Normal
until you
causes
punish
where we
the
are.
criminals.
Right.
So, and if you elect not to punish them, they're going to rule you.
Oh, for sure.
No, that's how they managed to double the number of Republicans who think the election was stolen, and have doubled the number that are willing to use violence to address that, should it continue to be a problem.
Fair. All right.
Don't
So
do a fascism, the internet.
do you have an update on Omicron? We're still in 15 states and potentially
That was the number
rising?
they had today.
So yeah, that was the same.
Well,
as
you know it's
yesterday.
rising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
Oh, I'm
they
sure it's
find
in
it
other
new
states that we
places
haven't
and-
even.
You
that we
say
haven't
America's
even
not the best at
tested
science?
I'm saying we're not particularly good at the genome monitoring in all states. So you're going to have a bunch of red states that never find out they had Omicron.
Saying we're not number one.
So anyway, no, but we have some interesting and possibly encouraging data.
Well, let's go pee on that now. Like, comment, subscribe while we pee on stuff, the internet. Have you not seen us? We took apart her thing up, and it was nearly about puppies.
Oh, you're going to pee on my thing?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
That's how this works.
So again, it's a small study. They looked at 166 patients
Okay.
Okay.
who were admitted between November 14th and November 29th. The vast majority of those patients were not oxygen dependent, right? Which is significantly better than we've been doing for hospital admissions.
Oh, yeah.
So most of the hospital admissions were incidental, right? That they were admitted for something else, but they have COVID too, right? So
That's
anyway,
incredibly good.
again, it's 166 patients, right? November 14th to November 29th. But yes, that data is vaguely encouraging. The other thing is that the infections are skewed sharply to lower age groups, including children and, right? So where under 50 is typically a tiny fraction of the hospital admissions, here under 50 is like 60%.
Huh.
Right. So anyway, the
That
guess
makes
is,
sense. Those are the kids that feel good and want to be outside.
and
40 and up, you're
played
going,
and
40 and up, you fucked up your back previously, so you're going to wear your mask and you're going to behave.
right, you're
you
probably not dancing in the streets. The other thing obviously is that the vaccination rates, and again, we're talking about South Africa. Vaccination rates are 50+% over 50 and well under that for under 50. So anyway, but again, some news that might be encouraging.
Yep.
And compare and contrast it with the first news, right, from the first wave,
Yep.
where everybody who went to the hospital had a
Yeah. Well,
blood oxygen of less than 80.
yeah.
And,
Still walking around talking, which
Yeah.
been some sort of clue. Anyway, we live and learn. Well, some of us live and then we learn.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we learn.
So, what's going on with anti-vaxxers thinking their sperm's gonna be worth
Oh my,
money?
my God.
This is that pure blood shit.
Oh, I just had to, I couldn't pass this one up. So many anti-vaxxers are now convinced that their sperm is going to be worth a fortune, right? And that's because, of course, since they're unvaccinated, they'll still be fertile. And this is all nonsense. There's no,
not rocket to these people.
vaccination has no effect whatsoever on fertility.
No, but it's what they always attack because they're crazy.
Yeah. And so anyway, well, I think this is the step beyond that, where you accept the absolute nonsense and start trying to pretend to think what it means. Right, so the unvaccinated will be the only humans left who are capable of reproduction.
That'd be fucking funny. No, fuck it. No, take it up. We should do that to them.
I know.
Right, it's the reverse of sending off the phone cleaners.
I know.
The rest of us will it'll be like Atlas Shrugging, but different.
Yeah.
Well, fuck them. We won't be around to enjoy watching them die, but they're gonna die bad. Oh no, they don't know how to fix anything. What do you mean? I mean anything.
They can't even fix their own tractor.
Yeah.
So now they're creating a
They
new
bought John Deere.
they're creating a new cryptocurrency called Unvaxxed Sperm, right, which was launched a week ago and has seen explosive growth.
Like, we can't.
I
mean, this is
where
probably
do
one of
you
those.
get
Dude, can I buy some of that stuff?
No, can we form our own? Are you really sure we can't just go out and grift these people?
God.
Yeah, we'll make fully vaccinated sperm. Sperm for you vaccinated for absolutely everything you could possibly get a vaccination for.
These are the same people
Fully vaxxed
who
sperm.
drink
That's what we'll call
bleach.
it.
It doesn't matter what
Injected
All the
bleach.
vaccinations.
So you just and
And horse
and
face.
take the horse pace. You know, at some point you just have to stop and say, where do you get these people?
No, like a little bit. You gotta be like, okay, I want the anti-vax sperm. Hold the horse paste. If they took
Oh my
horse paste,
God.
I don't want it. I don't want my kid coming out going.
absolutely should sell them some sort of horrible Bitcoin
Oh, geez.
or NFTs. They don't even know what they are. We can just sell them stuff we find in a shoebox.
You can sell them unvaccinated NFTs.
Oh shit!
Okay, we're editing that out.
You're giving away our secrets, man.
Oh my
This is
God.
how we're gonna get our blimp called yacht, man. You're ruining it.
I know, really, seriously.
Remember, money is
Our
bullshit. You look it
pirate
up.
blimp called Yacht.
NFTs prove that more than anything else.
Quick, somebody look up the etymology of the word rube. I'm sure it's an insult, so.
I think so too.
Well, I mean, it's never been nice that I've heard it.
So tell me about the etymology of rube.
Yeah, it turns out it's super racist.
Is it?
No. It's the shortening of Reuben,
Okay.
just the same as Hick.
Yes.
Country names.
Yeah, I
Hick
suspect
being
it's
short for Richard. Seriously.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I
And
love it.
Rube being short for Reuben.
Oh,
So
okay.
Richards and Reubens all around the woods.
So, anyway, so take your pick, right? As I said, where do they get these people?
QVC. I mean, no, they're fucked and they know it. Like, this is second generation, right? We kept them from getting educated, like, on purpose.
Yeah. So, hey guys, if you're out buying some of this unvaxxed sperm cryptocurrency, at the same time that you're Googling up where to buy it, and remember the wallet you keep it in matters, you might want to Google up what effect COVID has on fertility, because it ain't good.
Right.
So, anyway.
Fuck fertility. It's the
It's
ability
all
to
kinds of
have an erection.
Um,
That's what we're going to have to sell them on. If it's a threat to their penis, maybe.
Oh, crap. Now you've got a whole pharmaceutical industry on the other side of the market here.
I mean, we always did, but
No, but we have up to about a third of the folks who get a serious case of COVID have long COVID, and we don't know how long it's going to last.
yeah.
So, anyway,
All right. Well, I have a couple of good stories, and I have one, kind of.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and watch us ruin some stuff.
you don't think my unvaxxed semen story's good enough?
It's cryptocurrency. It's not
cryptocurrency,
good.
so it's not good. Yeah, I'm with him on that.
Somebody smearing devil juice around.
Did you
somewhere.
laugh?
Yeah, but not in like an actually happy way.
Yeah.
Like in a, I was gonna say watching mobsters get dissolved in acid way, and I started to laugh. So hold on. Like a bad way.
Oh, yeah?
So
Like watching a nun get picked up by a hurricane. I mean, you're like, part of you wants to go, flying nun. And then,
Oops.
yeah, see, it's not going to be funny at the end, though.
So The Hill's Sharon Ali wrote an article called Scientists Say They Might Have Discovered the Cause of Alzheimer's.
Okay.
Okay. So California researchers studied a protein called tau and how it's linked to brain buildup, which is key for doctors diagnosing Alzheimer's disease. They found that those who had a different-handed form of tau proteins, along with a plaque that and tangles, also had dementia. Ryan Julian, a UCK chemistry professor, said roughly 20% of people have the plaques, but no signs of dementia. This makes it seem as though the plaques themselves are not the cause. Amino acids that make up proteins like tau can be right-handed or left-handed isomers. Normally, proteins in living things are made up of left-handed amino acids. Most proteins are short-lived at less than 48 hours. However, certain amino acids, if they hang around too long, can change to right-handed isomers, which can be a big problem. The
You
human
can't just blame the microwave.
yeah. The human body has a process called autophagy, which clears bad proteins from cells. Though people over 65, this process seems to slow down. There are drugs that could help increase autophagy. Fasting also encourages the body to clear old proteins from cells. Similarly, exercise can help. They are now going to
No one's going to do that other one.
look into these things as ways to prevent and possibly treat Alzheimer's moving forward.
Interesting.
So,
And that would at least soft science around to why some countries seem to have different rates for wildly different behavior sets.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. What amino acids are they consuming? And,
Yeah.
uh,
Anyway.
so that was that
So
story.
fast and exercise the internet, but you know that already.
Right.
Yeah. So my other sort of like, I think it's good, but other people might be like, we'll see. The Justice Department sues Texas over election map.
Yes, they did.
And they are claiming it's because it waters down minority votes.
Yeah.
Because
Pretty standard lawsuit.
Texas minorities have grown 95%, and more so than white.
So you have to
groups, so-
rejigger the boundaries to keep your white voters in charge.
Yes,
Yeah,
so that's
Supreme
what
Court's
Texas
thrown
did.
that out a number of times. So
But not if it's politically motivated. Which I find hilarious, and I really hope we're prepared to make the argument, because they're going to say, right, well, obviously, they're not angry white dudes with beards, so they're not going to vote for Republicans. And not so true of the Hispanic vote, which is moving more and more to the Republican Party. I just find it interesting. It's the religion, but... And some of them are choose, Mom.
it's
So
self-defeating. So,
Hey, even
hey,
oh my God, you remember when man, South Carolina senator, the AR-15, South Carolina, yeah, Graham, Lindsey Graham, is he from South Carolina?
I think so.
Okay, when he had, he's gonna use the AR-15 to kill gangbangers. It's like, because you gotta picture it as like the scene from Scarface, only Lindsey Graham, not.
in my opinion, Lindsey Graham can sit and rotate on whatever. Dealer's choice.
I just want to see Lindsey Graham have a desktop pile of cocaine and do something. I don't want to hang out with him for the 12 hours afterwards where he won't shut up, and I don't want him to have his gun while he's on cocaine.
Okay, and then I found this fun story, which I thought would just be amusing. A 10-year-old entrepreneur, possibly set to retire at 15. Pixie Curtis and her mom started Pixie's Bows in 2011, followed by Pixie's Fidgets in May. These two ventures are estimated to earn $21 million in the next decade. In the first month alone, Pixie's Fidgets sold more than $200,000 worth of products.
What's a pixie fidget?
They're like little toys and stuff.
You know, little toys that go roundy round?
No, they're
It's a
not like
different
the
thing?
fidget spinners.
Oh, okay.
But they're just kind of little different toys that you can play with. Like,
Okay.
like the concept of a fidget spinner, only
Cool.
many different toys.
Excellent.
So Pixie plans to use her profits to treat her mom. She said, and I quote, "I'm going to get her some new clothes because she has no good clothes at all. And I also want to get her some real hair because she desperately needs extensions."
Okay.
Then she also said, "I told my mom I think we should go to my fave place, which is Fiji." She said this in response to a friend saying her family was going to Paris for Christmas. So adorable and cute.
Yep.
And good for her.
Best of luck
And
to
good
Pixie.
for her mom. And I hope she doesn't blow
Yeah.
all her money. I mean, being young and having that kind of cash on hand probably.
Her mom should be like heavily involved in this since that child can't
She
sign
is.
a contract.
She is. Her mom, yeah. Her
Don't
mom has.
don't
Yeah.
blow Pixie's money, but have a good time. Good
No,
job.
but it
you
seems
won.
like she allows her mom, or
Yeah.
know, the mom has control of the money, but seems like lets her daughter kind of
Yeah.
pick and choose when, what
no,
to do.
I think that's great.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh yeah, no, that's a diabolical ass map.
Oh, and then I have one more thing that I totally forgot about. Colonel Earl Matthews wrote a 36-page memo talking about General Charles Flynn and Lieutenant General Walter Piatt, specifically how they, quote, and I do quote here, repeatedly misrepresented, understated, or misled, unquote, the House committee investigating the January 6th
Yep.
attack. So that'll be interesting to see what comes with that. But
Drag them in.
yeah,
Stand them up.
basically he's saying that they outright lied about certain things, and he's like, I was there, like I watched all this,
Yep.
and this is not right, this is incorrect, all of it.
Fuck
So
around and catch you some church hearings.
Yeah.
You said Colonel somebody?
Colonel Earl Matthews,
Said who lied?
General Charles
Oh,
Flynn,
yeah,
and
no, that's
Lieutenant
gonna be
General
fun.
Walter
Yep.
Piatt.
No, because generals are really easy. Because well, you can just take everything from a general. And
Oh, look, Bryce Canyon on the screen. And some more Bryce Canyon.
Anyway, but yeah,
lied
no,
to fucking Congress. This is the kind of thing that helped me break things the army likes. They want something. They want something for Delta Force or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what the army wants budget wise, but I mean, it's probably not body armor, and it should probably be body armor. But
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see.
yeah, this is the kind of
Maybe
thing
the
you could.
January 6th committee will go somewhere. Maybe it won't.
Yep.
So, grow some balls.
Do something.
all right. Are we ready to move on to our not so new segment? I've decided for the moment, and I want y'all to vote on this. I'll every day I'll come up with a new name, and y'all tell us what you want it to be called. But for today, we're gonna call it Risen's Questions to Talk About.
Okay.
Okay.
I vote against that one.
Why? What's wrong? I thought it
I
was.
don't know. Just keep thinking of them.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
take the
right.
first one.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it if it's the only good one.
Yeah.
So, what is something popular now that annoys you? Who wants to go first?
Bitcoins and NFTs.
Fair?
Okay. Fair enough.
Fair.
Things that annoy me.
All of the people who got on the internet after 90 something.
I thought you were gonna say memes. So,
Oh, yeah, no, that's the anti thought.
so what is something popular now? So something that's
Now you have to say
popular
memes.
that annoys you.
Paywalls.
Oh fuck yeah! No, paywalls are the worst. They should die.
So, and for a very specific reason, which is that we criticize people
Right.
for
Being uninformed. or
being
ill-informed.
uninformed. And then New York Times has a paywall,
Let a
Wall
lie
Street
get
Journal
around the
has a
world.
paywall, Fortune's got a paywall.
Yeah, all the good articles, all the good stuff is all got a paywall now,
Yeah.
and it's not.
And
a
you're
cheap
surprised
paywall
that
either.
people are poorly informed? Yeah, drop dead. So
Again,
anyway.
if it was $5 a year, fine. I would pay $5 a year to get news sources from one of the above. Like I would pick one, and that would be the one I would go with. But I'm not going to pay $5 a month. That's
Yeah.
insane. I pay like I think I
And
pay like
certainly not-
$8 for my Crunchyroll, which is anime, like all the anime I want forever,
Oh,
and it's $8 a month. So I'm not going to pay $5 for some news stories. Like, it's ridiculous.
yeah. So anyway, if we want people to get smarter, probably need to burn down the paywalls.
Yeah.
So
All right. Oh gosh, what do I think is popular now that annoys me? You know what? I wrote down these questions and I didn't think about some of them.
no,
Because
you
no,
failed to do your
you
homework.
guys are right. Like, because memes and money and that stuff that annoys me. What is popular right now that annoys me? I would say Trumpism. Trumpism is popular right now and it annoys the fucking shit out of me. All those little fuckers going around talking their shit, that makes me
like the
mad.
easy answers.
Yeah.
Just one, if it were easy answers, we'd have done them by now.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go above Trumpers, okay? I'm gonna say what truly annoys me. Fox News. Fox News annoys the piss out of me.
You've never listened to Newsmax.
Well, I also don't know people who were convinced to watch this news show who then suddenly were like, this is different than I thought, and then, well, but that makes sense, and well, that makes sense, and I could see how you could come to that conclusion, and now all of a sudden they're brainwashed, and fuck,
Yeah.
I hate you, Fox News.
And they believe demonstrably false things.
Been there, done that. That shit works.
Well, and the worst
Yeah.
part is their actual news is not bad.
Well, it's not just panel shows.
Right.
Where everybody's trying to say something that sounds interesting, but won't come back to bite them later.
Yeah, I've on more than a few occasions, used Fox News, to see certain articles that you can't find in other
Oh, sure, no,
places
I
or
click
hidden
on-
behind a paywall.
I click
right?
on Fox News stories. Typically what you find with Fox News stories is that the headline is wildly misleading.
Oh yeah, and they tend to be
Right.
poorly written,
Yes.
which annoys me.
Yeah.
But they do occasionally stumble across a story that is interesting.
Well,
or
and they
whatnot.
get them
the same
to, they
reason
get
I
them to
click
the
on
web
House of
reasonably
Zero.
quickly.
Right.
So
But,
anyway,
all right,
so what's next?
next question. If you had an intro music, like if you had intro music, like you walk into a place and this music plays, what song would it be and why?
Songs have names.
Yeah.
Just air horns. A million air horns.
No.
I don't think you can veto my theme music.
I certainly can.
Oh, that's hard.
And like the only stuff I can think of is like a handful of like barely heard wrestler intro music, and I don't know any wrestlers, so I don't want to pick any of those.
I didn't know wrestlers had intro music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just like
Okay.
baseball players.
It's all their
Yeah.
walk-on music. Yeah.
Football players have it too.
To name 3 sporting events I've gone to, I can count on one hand.
I've actually never been to a professional football. I've only been to the,
It's fun.
because I was in band, so you kind of had to go
Yeah,
to
no, fair.
them.
Yeah.
But we played music and stuff. And technically, I wasn't in band. I was in color guard, but we did the cheerleading thing because.
Otherwise, all I have is a handful of jokes, like that one from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good.
they-
That's a
Oh,
good
actually,
one.
I like some of the music there.
Yeah.
No, I was
So
going to
the
say,
opening for Pirates of the
except its
Caribbean?
usage has ruined it. God bless the USA.
Fair.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to be the
Or
only interesting
Slam
one
by
here.
Onyx.
There you go.
Or like when,
So why would yours be God Bless the USA before it got ruined?
because if you listen to the song, I agree with it.
Okay. So that's just like, you just feel it and it's like your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Star Spangled Banner will get it.
Yeah.
Those are a couple.
So we're going to go with the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean opening. Why? Because you want to be a pirate?
Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
But
can
that
be a
is-
drunk ass
that is-
pirate wildly
that
longer than
is
you can
good
be a
music.
fit little ninja.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a brilliant choice for you. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie.
Plus, you've
I think
always
that's
got the
great.
out. Pirate. And then you shoot them because we're not going to fight. That's some Indiana Jones shit.
I'll have to think about that because I'm sure there's other music. We once had a French friend who was coming to a party at our house, and we were trying to think of a way to welcome her parents who were visiting. And so we played the French national anthem. They wound up in tears.
No.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
good job.
yeah.
Like happy tears or
Yes.
okay, good. Sitting there sobbing like, how could you? Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so mine is "I Could Be the One" by Avicii and Nicky Romero. If you have not seen the music video, you have to watch the
I
music
Could Be the
video.
One. Okay.
It's called "I Could Be the One." It's by Avicii and Nicky Romero, and oh my God, yes, no, that is my theme song for so many reasons. I could just see myself doing what she does. She walks through the sandcastle, the little kid's sandcastle, and flips the kid off. Like, I want to do that. Like, she is my hero.
Okay.
And then at the end, she gets out of the box and she's like, "Fuck it, I'm leaving, right? One-way flight to wherever." And then she runs outside and gets hit by a UPS box truck, and I was like, "Yep, that's me," all the way to the end.
Oh, jeez. So, or the one from, was it Frozen? When she builds the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, I finally thought of some music that doesn't have any words, right? If you've ever seen Twister,
Yes, I love that movie.
the song that the music that gets played after they figure out they need the airfoils.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That or KMFDM's Dogma.
Ooh, that's good. No, I
I'll
like it.
send you a link. Hang on.
Do it.
No, so I just thought that was the fun one, and I was curious what your guys' answers would be. So here's a fun one, another fun one. I think these are all fun tonight. If you could have any animal for a pet, what would it be? Absolutely any animal in the world, and it could be your pet, and you could have it forever. What would it be? Or at least its lifespan, whatever that would be.
So this has to be one we can actually take care of and...
No.
I want a Dr.
You
Who.
can have any animal with the ability and means to take care of it. So just any animal you want.
I want a Time Lord.
That's not an animal. That's like not
That's-
a real
He
thing.
looks like an animal to me.
You just had shit all about real animals because my second choice was unicorn squirrel.
Real animal. Has to be a real animal.
Real animal.
Giant squid. Fuck you. Now
Yeah,
we're
it could be
attacking
a giant
the backyard.
squid. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so it can get out of the
You'd
tank.
probably want a colossal squid though. They're bigger.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. You could call it Kraken.
I want an incurable virus. It's a real animal.
Fair.
Now what? Don't have incurable viruses the internet.
What would I like? I'm kind of torn between elephant and orca.
Ooh, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, that's I could see
Yeah.
that. being
Elephants
a
are
tough
good.
one.
I've never heard of an elephant killing someone who didn't deserve it.
That's also true.
I've seen some elephants. I've seen video of some elephants killing people that I hope deserved it.
Oh yeah, no, it looks way bad, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's not squishy enough yet. I'm going to pick him up again and bang him on the ground. some more.
We should build a
Oh my
robot elephant to kill the poachers.
Oh my God.
All right, if you need a minute to think about it, I would want either an arapaima or an arowana.
Arowana's a fish.
They're both fish.
Okay.
An arapaima is a big. They get to be like 6-7 feet,
Yeah.
and you find them out in the Amazon
Yeah.
in these little puddles.
They can't go for a walk with you.
No, but dude,
Neither
can
can your
you
orca.
imagine? Can you imagine?
No, but I can ride the orca.
Yeah, until it tries to drown you for funsies because it's bored one day.
I said a friend orca.
That's why I wanted
No,
a
I know
unicorn
they-
squirrel.
Having watched those two orca babies, I know that they understand the concept of play,
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, no, they do it with all the animals they kill.
yeah, that too.
Well, cats do the same thing.
Oh yeah, no.
So I have to convince the orca not to play with me until I don't breathe anymore.
That's fair. But no, I agree. We absolutely are agreeing it's a friendly thing.
Oh shit, no,
Uh-oh.
no.
Yeah, I want some dinosaurs. Wait,
Alright.
I want one of the dragons from Avatar.
see,
That's
now
what I
you
want.
got.
Okay. So
You
so
overruled.
all right. So let's drop the real animal thing. If you can have an imaginary animal or some sort of like Sasquatch or something
Time
like
Lord.
that.
A what?
A Time Lord doesn't count as a pet though.
Bull fucking shit.
I'm
All you
sorry.
said was an animal. It's an animal.
That tends to be what he does, is make pets out of things.
That's fair.
Um,
And people.
and
Yes.
um,
That, or I'm gonna get a unicorn squirrel with a cobra neck, and then no one's gonna be happy.
oh crap, a flying snake would be fun, wouldn't
Right?
it?
A big
It'd
one.
sit on your shoulder.
No, I was gonna say I was gonna sit on its
You'd
shoulder.
Get angry and look at people.
Oh, like one of those snakes from the Harry Potter, the animal one.
I've never seen any of the Harry
Yes,
Potters.
you have. Shut the fuck up. You've watched them with me, you goddamn asshole.
I haven't read all the books, but I'll
Um,
probably deny that before the night's over.
What was the first one called?
Don't know, never seen them.
I hate you
Which
so
one do you
much.
want?
The one with the
The
animal.
one with snakes, apparently.
The beasts and where to find them. Fucking
So now
magical
we're-
beasts and
Yep.
where to find them. The Harry Potter. There's a flying snake in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you told that story.
You. Fuck you so hard. Oh my god. With all the bad things.
Yeah, I think a flying snake that could curl up on your shoulder and enforce your will. A flying cobra, basically.
I think a hippogriff would be fun, but I'm not sure.
No, I want one of the dragons from Avatar.
I want the mice from Willard.
Ooh. Mice, rats.
Both.
Okay.
And yeah, I obviously want Big Ben.
I mean, a
He's the best.
flying unicorn would just be phenomenal. But yeah, I think a dragon of some sort. I think
Yeah.
I'd settle somewhere on like a
Yeah.
dragon or some sort of a griffin, something like that.
Tame T-Rex. They're hard to saddle, though.
Dresden did it.
Here's where I can direct around with a little laser pointer. I don't have to teach you to attack things. Just chase the dot, buddy. That's right. On honor my coupon, Walmart.
All right. So I got one more for you guys for the
A
night.
kangaroo big enough for me to ride in the pouch.
The
Oh,
Barnabas.
there you go. That'd be fun. A giant Barnabas or just a
No,
regular
what the
Barnabas?
fuck's wrong with you? Have you met him? Could you imagine what he'd be like if he was like 4 inches bigger in any direction?
Could you imagine if Barnabas was like her size?
Yeah.
Like Dobie size?
He'd be a rug by now.
But he'd make a nice one.
Oh my god, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd be a cloak so I could hide outside.
And his little head would make one good slipper.
Yeah. I was going to use it as a belt buckle.
All right.
Or a loin pooch.
If you opened a
Perhaps.
business, what kind of business would it be?
Robbing Bitcoin and NFT
So,
people.
so if you could open a business right now, what kind of business would it be?
Pirates with an airship named Yacht. I thought I was pretty clear on that. Like, comment, subscribe, and send me money, the internet. We'll go mess with whoever you want. I don't care. I mean, I'm going to say Bezos and Musk, but just give me the name of your 8th grade bully. I'll go fly over his house and say mean things to his mom. Don't give a shit. What are they going to do?
It's going to be one of those where we need a coupon Tuesday.
Oh, geez.
Oh, a laser pointer driven.
Are you gonna open
Do that.
Jurassic Park?
No,
I mean, now that you mention it,
no.
what could possibly go
What
wrong?
would be fun to do is to rebuild
Oh, no.
period rolling stock and have a small community, like 30 people,
Mhm.
that literally lives on the rails and goes from place to place.
This feels like one of those weird libertarian island ideas.
No. And
Yeah, I
each
know,
of you
I know
has
you
a
know.
car,
Yeah.
right? Or half a car. You don't need that much.
Fair.
You're talking about like a little roving community, like everybody in their own little.
But on train tracks.
Yeah.
But on train tracks, aren't there, I don't think there's enough train tracks for that.
What? It's like a 15-car train.
Like to get permission to go on different train tracks, isn't that like?
I think you just pay.
Well, that's.
I have no idea how trains work because I'm not a lunatic engineer. But
You're gonna get sidelined a lot to get out of the way of freight trains and stuff. But or maybe you just get connected to the back end of them and dropped off here and there.
or
See,
we could make
my
robot elephants
thought
to
was
kill the poachers, and then they could pull the train. We wouldn't have to go on tracks.
Right. Oh shit. Well, we could do this with the pirate airship.
Hmm.
We'll
Yeah,
need the
we'll
elephants
just
to
live in
carry
the
the
pirate
rope.
airship.
There
We'll do
you
our
go.
shows from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
The elephants will pull the rope.
Right.
We'll land, take people for rides every now and again. You know, for
Yeah.
funsies.
No, that's good. I like that.
So what I
So
would
sort of
do-
a fancy version of
Nope, nothing like that.
yeah, right. That's okay. Don't wait on me.
you try and do like
It's gone.
gypsy
It's
thing
not
here?
going to come back in a hurry. If it
Okay.
comes back, I'll let you know.
All right, so my thing is far less exotic and probably far more reachable. I want to open a fucking rock shop
Okay.
because then I could be surrounded by rocks all the time, get new ones, and have excuses for having new ones, and then sell them to people so I have room to get more new ones. Isn't that awesome? Doesn't that sound
that's pretty good.
delightful?
Sounds like hard work, but
Well, and the ones I don't want people to buy, I'll just overprice, and then I can hang on to them. Or somebody will overpay for them. and that's
okay.
what
This
I'm
sounds like a way
talking
of getting a rock collection. Yeah. Okay. The fellow from Contact who lives in the air.
Oh yeah,
about.
Yeah.
That.
the totally not Howard Hughes guy.
But that would be fun too, except I think if you're going to do that, you really need a turboprop rather than a jet. I don't know. I could do a jet. 757. Yeah. What?
Blamp.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's true. And blimps can hover places. And yeah, that's true.
Be on people's 8th grade bully's house, I guess. Fuck, Brian. You were in there after somebody's bully.
All right, we've had another exciting evening. It's been wonderful hanging out with y'all again, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night on Boomer Rex Tonight.
Remember, the Bitcoin's hidden inside your license plate.